What's up, YouTube? This is Radio Station here, and this is a little bit of an extra reaction. This is more of a record instead of a live stream. In this session, we're going to react to episode 1 of Adachi no Shimamura, Adachi and Shimamura. And the reason why this is a live stream instead of an actual, or for at least for this time, and as opposed, no, this is more of a recording instead of a live stream. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this recording. I decided to do so because apparently, unless if they release stuff earlier, and I was not so sure about this one being released, and when everything else is there. But I mean, if the early ones by Air Balls was safer, then do let me know. I wasn't so sure about it, to be honest. That's why I didn't touch it, like the early ones. And then Air Balls also then released the actual official one, which seems to be cleaner. I would think. I mean, unless something happens otherwise, which in that case I would just be hella fucking mad. So that's the gist of things here. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with right now, and I decided to just go ahead with this because I want to look into make sure. But freaking hell, I just wish the subs don't drop that late in the day. Like, this kind of really throws off timing. That's the same problem I have with Haikyuu, and that's why I kind of leave it off too. But I wanted to check this out like right away. I heard a lot of good stuff. I heard like some really positive stuff about it. Like, I would think it's a more watered down version of Bloom Into You. Maybe more of a lot of context, like Origaru, which is nice. Some time traveling stuff like Stein Gates. They can really screw that part up. But let's get this started. So this is gonna be episode 1, and I'll let you, and I'll just next time I'll see if I can put this in a live stream. So do keep a note. All right. This is gonna load, so I'm not gonna try to look at it. So starting in 3, 2, 1, let's jam. If it's not as interesting as I think it will, I will just watch it on my own time. What does this thing remind me of? The Tsukino Saigo, that little astronaut guy. Well, we getting some more Bloom Into You vibes. Lots of monologue here. There's some clean looking character designs though. That's convenient. So that's Adachi and that's Shimamura. Just end up in the same way there. They just all skipping up and they just end up here. That's assuming your legs can hold up when you land. I like how the ball is kind of like representing her sort of bouncing emotions. So far, okay, it's early. You know, it's not gonna change the fact you're most likely gonna break your damn legs jumping from high heights. For me, if I break them that way, it's over for me. Me, 30 years old, yeah. Hmm. It's a nice little OP. I like how the voice actors of the two girls are singing this. Yeah, you can really get the vibes of Blue into you. That's for sure. Okay, that the panning is just very weird, but okay. The panning through the stars, that just felt weird. What is that thing? Is that a freaking Martian? Or like a past them? Or someone of let's get sweaty after a while. No, it's not how Lued. That's more suggestive. I think. Yeah, these subs are not good. Hmm. Boy, aren't you energetic? First time meeting. Hmm. Cicadas. Oh, I'm. I would not be able to pick that up. I hate it. It was just. No. They only live up to 20 days as an adulthood, so not very long. Less than a month. Just under 3 weeks they live. It died. Oh, okay. Yeah, she buried it. Uh, Gotta get that Danish bread, right? Looking sweet and savory. And yet you're acting like really close to Soviets. Hmm. Of course, not gonna show the face. Gonna reveal later. Just call it test table tennis for dummies. Just call it that, and it will sell very well. That's 100% that kind of character, though. Is Shinamura's Hachiman's daughter? Nah, that's just exaggeration. But I would have to think. True. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's the difficulty of trying to become from like close friends. Like, you're not, you don't want to say something when you try to get close, and you end up hurting them really badly, either physically or mentally. I suffer like my strength with trying to make friends suffered with that subconscious thinking. It was more so I realized that like around my senior year, which is rather late. And then of course, it sunk into me that I cannot maintain this kind of status going anymore. But this is different. This is different. You know what? Imagine if Hashima and Yui got together and this is their child. Because she is social, but she has like a lot of pre-thinking content next to her. That's a bad comparison, though. I mean, I still find it comparable to you from Booming to You. Fuck, I forgot her name. I forgot her full name. Mm-hmm. That you know, use the same frame. Depends on what you like. Shouldn't know. I mean, don't always 100% trust the weather forecast. It's only uh, a rough prediction. Yeah, the CG kind of bothers. The CG bothers me, but nah, whatever, whatever. I can't do that anymore. There's no way. I don't have that sense of. A lot of visual metaphors here. But that's not the kind of anime. We start off wrong, hopefully don't end off wrong. Oh god, that fucking spin on the umbrella. And what a weird series. Well, not weird. I've seen this before. I've seen this before. Well, nah. I've seen a similar setup like that before. I've mentioned them already. Uh-oh. Oh. Ah, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna need to pick up the light novel for this one. Gotta find some good ass scans for this one. Pretty much. In the flesh. Recently. Are you sure it's just a kid in a spacesuit? What kind of... I don't think even a toddler has the mindset to walk around with a damn spacesuit. Lots of stuff to really think about here. An aberration? Oh, she doesn't want interrupt. She doesn't want to be interrupted. Because 3 or 4 more is a crowd to her. She doesn't want to. She's not comfortable with. She's not comfortable in being in crowds or with other people most of the time. I would think. That's why she's usually outside by, out about by herself. Okay, that is not a really good depiction of the wheel spinning against the alongside the ground. It's literally spinning in the opposite direction. If there was one big ass nitpick I have with this right now, who knows? The biggest nitpick I have is how the CG is just bad. Is just badly animated. Otherwise, I don't really have much more other qualms about it. Solid series. Will I say it's anime of the year? And not really. Like it's about. I'll just cut. I'll leave. Since this isn't the live stream, I will give some brief thoughts about it. But yeah, it's a visual metaphors. So this is gonna be an interesting one. Check out. Huh? Oh. And why are you glowing? How are you okay with this? Episode 1, playing ping pong in our uniforms and sweating with it. Oh my. Ping pong. Ooh. Oh. Things getting spicy next episode? Or is it just a mental thing? Like what I see. Although me comparing it to Origar and moving to you really just shows how freaking freaking high my standards are. When I just start comparing shit like that right away. How to feel about it? I like where it goes. It is very dialogue heavy. There is a lot of subtleties. There's also a lot of visual metaphors, which may help or hinder a series. Like if you go overboard with them, you're gonna get fucked. If you do it the right way, it you know, portrays everything to near perfection. Now, I did say that the pick I did have was some of the CGI choices there. Sometimes it looks, it's passable, and sometimes just like you see the part where they were focusing on the bicycle wheel and it wasn't even spinning the right way. Like what? Like maybe I'm just tripping at this point. Like maybe it was spinning the right way, but it just looked awkward. But we're not going to talk about CG wheels. I mean, we only talk about that when it's some like Initial D or something similar. So let me get this straight. So Shimamura is the one with the monologue right now, the one that's narrating things. Adachi is the one in focus, but from the synopsis, it seems like we were gonna get stuff from Adachi's point of view. So it's gonna be interesting to see like when are they gonna go with that? It makes me wonder, will they tell a story to a certain point? Within a couple episodes, they'll then start over, but it'll be told from the other girl's perspective. That's gonna be interesting to see. Now, I'm told there's supposed to be some sci-fi stuff based on what I'm looking at in the adaptation. Like there's a light novel. There's like from what I'm told, but I could just be, you know, someone could just be straight up fucking lying to me, and then like there's nothing really particularly sci-fi mystery shit at all. So we'll see. We'll see about that. I see that it's already released 8 volumes. It's kind of nice to see. I actually think I might download them like right after. I need to find some scans for that. I think I might know where to look, at least. It's a nice series. I like the sort of, I like how the connection, the friendship relationship is developing, and how, and I'm just gonna really have to think, how are they going to progress? Now with Bloom Into You, I feel like it at first it seemed like it jumped too early, but then it's just like there's complications because with Bloom Into You, yeah, okay, so I said her name good, okay, but because this is youth photo, but there's a lot of thinking there. So from what I remembered in Bloom Into You, I like how they were telling things from both of those girls' perspectives, like having both of their monologues there. Will I say it's better than Origaru in that case? No. I still feel like Bloom Into You didn't have as much. It was deep, but it wasn't as complex as I'd want it to be. And Origaru is actually very deep and complex. The thing is that most of the monologue went to Hachima, which is okay, because that's how it was intended. And now Bloom Into You is a manga adaptation, so yeah, it literally has elbow room to flex on what point of view perspective they can switch to and from. Like I think at one point they were actually switched to Sayaka's point of view at one point. I don't know which chapter it was or which episode it was, but they did go to that point. If I did not remember correctly. So, which is nice and all, but I kind of wished Bloom Into You was a lot longer. Like maybe I don't know, 1 volume longer. But I mean, I can only dream. The thing with this series is that if you're not gonna really, open up your eyes and ears with this, you're not gonna understand a lot of parts. And unfortunately, that's how things kind of roll here. Now, is it necessarily a bad thing? No. By all means, it's not a bad thing. But a show like this can easily have you scratching your head if you don't think things out properly. Like even if you, like at least like for me, I know I'm not like even if I was a genius, there's only so much I can really, grasp onto without forgetting or maybe overlooking a lot of stuff. But if I can get a general idea of what's going on and then learn about the details later, I'm okay with it. It is not easy for me to just instantly remember things on the fly. Like it will take a time for me to look back, but as for the character designs, they're okay. They're pretty clean. They're not anything particularly amazing and all sort, but they're solid for what they are. And I don't think there's anything really to harp about, to really divulge on all that. They don't look like they're really they don't try to stick out like a sore thumb. Like it doesn't feel like just goofy looking characters I like fucking got to high school. Or like Tower of God or something bad examples. Or something like Gotobu or like quintessential quintuplets. Why was the quintessential quintuplets there? In the manga, they all have the same hair color, but in the anime, they have them all different colors, like freaking, like the freaking U boys in Arc 5. Now the U boys in Arc 5, that's fine. Although I really question how you just misidentify them. But I mean, I guess when you just look at them, and then you're just like, wait, is it like him? It looks like he's like someone I know, like something like that. I kind of get it. But the blatantness of quintessential quintuplets, on the other hand, that was just I when I look back at it, I should have paid more attention to that the first time around. That it was just ludicrous how they did that. But then again, at the time, I did not know about the nature of the manga and how it was. So I would have to think, because this is a light novel adaptation, a lot of stuff was missing out of context. Like a lot of stuff was not there. Like you know, some monologue wasn't spoke, some monologue was missed here and there. Like I would assume, like if somehow all the dialogue from this particular volume, from this particular part was said in, okay, good. But there's no such thing as a one-to-one adaptation. I mean, you can have a kind of technically one-to-one segment adapted, but not a whole thing. There's no such thing as a fully adapted a one-to-one fully adapted series. Like there's no such thing as that. If there is one, then this world's about to end, because there's no way you can really put in all those damn details. It doesn't mean you need to look. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean you need to look all the way back into the manga or the light novel to see what could have been missed, because it would have been adapted well, and maybe the details don't really change anything about your thoughts about that particular segment or scene or whatever. So Shimamura, unlike I would have to think it's both. They're both main characters, and we're just looking at it from Shimamura's standpoint. Shimamura is the one who is, she has friends at least. I mean, she's a little bit more social. We don't know much about Adachi yet. We're probably gonna get that later on, at least. But we'll see how things go. But this is a little bit interesting start. I'll just leave it up there. So. Let me see the resume of our two voice actors here. So the one that voices for Adachi also did Miku. Nice. She's literally the best thing from that series, if anything. She's had a big role in Bang Dream. She seems to have like an Idolmaster sort of resume there. I don't know what exactly. I need to watch that series at some point. So she's had something there. She has a thing in like Opara that I don't really fucking care about. She's actually had a role in Machiavellism, funny enough. And that's about the notable ones. Now for the one that voices Adachi. Oh, I'm getting mixed up. Shimamura was the other one, and Adachi, like, okay. So this one has voiced Silica from Great Seki, Kanto from S, Nezuko from Master Yaiba. I think I know this one. This is pretty familiar. Kodako from Kyokosuru. What's this? Suzume Horikita from Classroom the Elite, or the trash ass show. Don't watch it. She also voices Kasa Yusuke in Toranaki Kaku Kawaii. Interesting. So she is quite active, and she's also gonna have a role in this new Love Live show, which I'm also following, but because I had no experience prior experience with live show, but apparently I can watch this on its own because it's a completely alternative setting. So I'm good with that. Shisada Roll is Machikako Mazukura is Momo. And yeah, that's pretty much oh, she's had a role in Hirobochi. Okay. So yeah, she does have quite a repertoire. She's also had a role in Uma Musume. She voices Sky. Yeah, not a bad record for those two. Not a really impressive one compared to the famous VAs I know, but it's kind of nice to see like if this will contribute to a sort of maybe a breakout role for them. I mean, depending on where they are. I mean, I don't know how old they are, but I would assume they're like in their 20s, like they're up and coming voice actors or something. We'll see how it goes. I think they're doing all right. But this is one of these subtle series, so it's gonna be interesting how this goes down. I like the subtleties here. Like what the thing is, I don't think it has quite a charm to it. Like something to make it very engaging, like something that will make you smile, make you laugh, make you impressed by things. I don't know about the emotional parts yet. We've yet to get to those. And will this get a season 2 most likely? I don't know. I don't know how much volumes are gonna adapt. I would assume 3 volumes adapted into 1 season. That's the guess I'm having. But it's okay. But this seems like an alright premiere. Yeah. That's gonna do it for Adachi no Shimamura. So like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. Smash the like button really hard. Follow me on our social media platforms. You can also support me on Patreon or PayPal. But that's gonna do it for this edition of Mamba Reactions. So until then, guys, this is Radio Station signing off. So until then, see you next time. Take care, stay safe, guys, and have yourselves a good day.